Yo, what's poppin', fam? Welcome back to the channel where we keep it 100 with the latest tea in the celeb world. Today, we're spilling the real deal on the shocker that had the whole internet talking. The breakup of Jessica Alba and Cash Warren. After nearly 17 years of marriage, the Hollywood golden couple has officially called it quits. Let's dive deep and unpack all the juicy deets about what went down, how they're handling the split, and what's next for both of them. All right, so let's take it back to where it all started. Jessica and Cash's love story kicked off on the set of Fantastic Four in 2004, when Jessica was out here serving superhero realness as Sue Storm, and Cash was working behind the scenes as a production assistant. Sparks flew, and before anyone knew it, they were head over heels. They made it official and tied the knot in 2008 in a super low-key ceremony at the Beverly Hills courthouse, surrounded by close friends and fam. Over the years, they built a beautiful family with their 3 kids: Honor, born 2008, Haven, born 2011, and Hayes, born 2017. They were the definition of hashtag couple goals, y'all. But fast forward to January 2025, and the headlines dropped the bomb. Jessica and Cash had quietly separated. By February, things got even more real when Jessica filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason. That's celeb speak for, it just wasn't working anymore. Sources close to them said it wasn't about drama or scandal. It was just that over the years, they'd grown apart. Real talk though, marriage is hard work, and even power couples gotta put in the effort to keep the vibe alive. Jessica's been open about the struggles of keeping a relationship spicy after the honeymoon phase wears off. She said before that it's easy to start feeling more like roommates than lovers, especially when you're both grinding hard in your careers. Cash has also admitted that it wasn't all smooth sailing, and they had to work on communication and making time for each other. But sometimes, even with all the love and history, people drift, and that's exactly what happened here. Now, despite the split, Jessica and Cash are doing their best to keep things chill, especially for their kids. They've been spotted rolling up together at family events, and in April, they even came through as a unit for an Easter celebration. That's real dedication to co-parenting, y'all. Showing up for the kids no matter what. They're both putting their fam first, and you gotta respect that. But here's where it gets even spicier. Turns out, Jessica and Cash didn't have a prenuptial agreement when they got married. Yeah, you heard that right. And let's not forget, Jessica's been out here building an empire with the Honest Company, which is now worth a jaw-dropping $600 million. Cash isn't doing too bad either with his brand Pair of Thieves, which has pulled in a solid $100 million. You'd think a divorce without a prenup would be messy AF, but sources close to them say the proceedings have been super amicable. Both are reportedly seeking joint custody of their kids, and there's no public beef over the money. That's what we call grown-up business, fam, settling things without the drama. Jessica's been low-key glowing up since the split. Sis has been seen out and about, living her best life. Just last month, she was spotted in London getting cozy with a mystery man, sparking rumors that she's already moved on. And check this, she recently got herself a fresh new tattoo that reads, "Life is transformation is life," a deep reminder of her journey through this major life change. That ink says it all, new chapter, new mindset, and a whole lot of self-love. Meanwhile, Cash has been keeping it more low profile, but insiders say he's focused on his kids and his biz. He's been putting energy into Pair of Thieves and making sure his role as a dad stays solid. Even though they're no longer a couple, both Jessica and Cash seem committed to staying friends and partners in parenting. That's the kind of vibe that makes all the difference in a high-profile breakup, keeping it mature and prioritizing the fam. At the end of the day, the breakup of Jessica Alba and Cash Warren is a reminder that even Hollywood's most picture-perfect couples go through real-life struggles. Relationships aren't always glitz and glam. They're work, patience, and sometimes tough decisions. But what stands out here is the way Jessica and Cash are handling their split with respect, love for their kids, and a determination to move forward without bitterness. So, what's next for them? Well, it looks like Jessica is leaning into her personal growth, maybe even exploring new relationships and taking time for herself. Cash's focus seems to be all about his kids and his career. Whatever the future holds, it's clear they're both ready to turn the page and write the next chapter of their lives, separately, but with a whole lot of respect for the journey they've shared. All right, fam, that's the tea for today. If you're feeling the vibes, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment with your thoughts on Jessica and Cash's split. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more real talk on your favorite celebs. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all next time with more hot news from the world of entertainment. Peace out, my people.